So did you ever get a weird craving for something? You ever get a craving for something that just seems like it would taste good and you get hungry for, you know, something you don't eat too often, something kind of unusual for you? That never happens to me. I don't know why, but at the moment I'm craving a raspberry Danish. Yeah, I don't eat a raspberry Danish very often. I don't eat pastry really all that often, but yeah, you know what I mean by a raspberry Danish, right? You got the nice baked cakey dough, you know, that has the nice sweet. Well, it has sort of a tan color, sort of a warm, light brown sort of a color, and then the raspberry part gives you that dark red, shiny, kind of sticky, gooey, yummy, like a pie filling. You know, the dark red raspberry filling. And yeah, I don't get those cravings very often. I don't know why. For some reason I'm in the mood for a raspberry Danish. But oh well, that's neither here nor there. Let's get on to tonight's mask, which is a little number from Ghoulish Productions. Came out in time for Halloween of 2015. And it's this guy, Nemesis Deluxe. What sort of Nemesis? Well, it's the Nemesis monster from Resident Evil, both the games and the movies. And this is a lot of mask for the price. The price is neighborhood of $65, $65 to $70. And you can't go wrong because it is indeed deluxe. Now, the reason I mention the deluxe part is that there is also a Nemesis economy version, also from Ghoulish Productions, released at the same time. The economy version is basically the same thing as far as the head, except it's about $20 cheaper and you don't get all this extra stuff. You don't get this back and neck and shoulder area. You just get the head, like about to there. Does that make sense? Yeah. So for an extra 20 bucks, I say go all the way and score yourself one of the very, very impressive deluxe Nemesis masks. Look at this paint job and the detailing on this. It's just beautiful, if I may use that word, with relation to a horrible mutant weird monster with whatever these big tube things are growing all over him. And he's got these staples holding his head together in the manner of Frankenstein or maybe a Leatherface mask. He's got these very wet, shiny looking gums and teeth. And he looks mean. He looks like a nasty customer that wants to fight. Looks like a monster that you know, would be starting bar fights on his free evenings. Yeah, kind of looks like a malcontent, a miscreant, troublemaker, one kind or another, I think. But what a great mask. I've seen other versions of the Nemesis done by other artists over the years, but the Ghoulish Productions one from 2015, in a way, it's kind of the one that you can't beat because it's only $65, you see, or maybe as high as $70, and it's licensed. It's got right on there Capcom, okay? And now Donpo Studios also offered a few years ago, briefly, a Nemesis full head collector mask, but I would have to say the Ghoulish one looks better to me, even though in some ways the Don Post one was more what's the word, fancy, because the tube things were separately molded and they sort of stuck out. That was cool. They stuck out into the air, in other words, instead of being molded. That was cool, but overall the quality just wasn't quite up there with the 2015 Ghoulish Productions edition. So that's the Nemesis to have, I think, if you're a fan of Resident Evil, either the games or the movies, or if you're just a fan of extremely ugly monsters. And until next time, well, I'm gonna go get myself a raspberry Danish.